Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Crazy Cube Dude here, just doing a little follow-up video to my unboxing. I've had these for a good while, about a week and a half to 2 weeks now, something like that, I don't know. And it's I just wanted to do a nice kind of mini review. I don't know. Someone Emily in the comments asked my opinion of these, and well, here I am. NS53 NEXIGO joypad controller. Yeah, these Joy-Con replacements basically. And oh, that is kind of loose. But yeah, that's the one of the only points here. I left them in this thing because there's not too many games I really need to hold them as individual Joy-Cons for. Um, but that one of my only points here. Let me start off with one of the only few negatives, because I freaking love these things otherwise. But you can tell while connected to this thing, this thing by individually by itself is a little bit cheap. In the sense that the plastic isn't very good, and I was stretching my hand, and you can even just wobbling it like this. Yeah, you can't really hear that, but I can feel it. There's got some space there. And one time when I was like just stretching my hand, like I had the controller in both hands, and I was just like stretching it out like that, and I felt it pop out here, like it was I felt it. You know when you can just feel the and you're like, oh crap. And it felt like if I had pulled any more, it could have come off and possibly broke off, and that wouldn't have been good for anybody. So just be a little bit careful when they are connected to this. On the Switch, it seems to be fine, so I don't think it's the connecting part on this thing at all. I think it is the on the Joy-Con itself. I think it is this middle section here that connects these two. But other than that, the joypads themselves, the Joy-Cons themselves, they're very, very nice. The rubberized grips would help, but I didn't even notice that much of the weight issue. I was able to figure out a pretty good grip for my hand. Not so much with the. I still haven't done a lot of testing with the individual around yet. But I'm gonna have to figure that out when I get to Doom Eternal, or I just may leave it on here because the gyro is only supposed to help with precision aiming. You're not supposed to be able to do full even on mouse. You're not really doing full 360-degree spins constantly. At all times. So gyro aiming is more so it's very different, and it's if you use it in conjunction with the joystick aiming, it's probably going to be very nice, and I can't wait to use it to improve my aiming, which is probably why I might just stick with this, which is why I still wanted to get this instead of just trying to learn it with this, because obviously the grip on its own is a lot better, and again, like I said, I want these damn back buttons. So the back buttons, by the way, very, very mappable, very responsive, I must say. You can see there on the back there, M for the two buttons. One of my only other gripes, other than this middle part being kind of cheaply made and you could possibly break it off if you applied too much force to it, you shouldn't have an issue with normal gameplay, but just accidents happen, you know what I'm saying? Um, but the map feature for these things works very well. Literally, just hold that button, press whatever button you want it to be, and it's good. It's mapped. You literally change buttons on the fly at any given point. It is very responsive. Same with the turbo button. Now again, there is an off, sub automatic, and a fully automatic mode. And you can accidentally map something, and then you'll be like, wait a minute, why is this happening? And then you just have to cycle through it once, maybe twice, to get it back to off mode. So it's not that much of an issue, but if you don't know it's on, it can be an issue, especially if it's in sub automatic mode. What is that called? I'm probably being an idiot right now. Anyway, So I've been using this for a good bit, mostly to play Smash, because that's the most intense game I have on my Switch, I think, and it works very, very well. One of the only other, not really complaints, but just weird things I noticed is that the joysticks, both of them, they have like a weird first click, but that doesn't actually do anything. I don't know if that's supposed to, if that's supposed to be for the settings or not, or if that is just like the tiny little space before you actually press it in and click the thing. But that, if you hear that, that's not actually hitting R3. That is hitting R3. So it's got a weird like double click things. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's just the actual pad, like the joystick hitting the button and then actually pressing down on the button, like there's that a lot of space in between or something. I'm not sure. But other than that, it does have the wake up feature, as I will show you. I don't mess around with the vibration because the vibration's actually off on my Switch, so I can't really give you my experience on that. But you can change the colors to anything you want. I currently have it set to the dark blue and the light blue. You can't really see it too well on camera. Um, I haven't even needed to charge them really. They haven't. I don't think I've connected them to the Switch at all very much. Maybe one time, for a little bit. But the battery life on these things are absolutely fantastic. And one of the only other complaints is that you may accidentally end up hitting these two buttons, the map and the turbo buttons, accidentally. If you don't realize that you're hitting them, and then you'll hit buttons, and then you'll be hitting the back buttons on accident, and you'll be like, "What's going on?" But or the turbo will be active or something like that. So just be a little bit mindful of what your fingers are doing, and you should be fine. But other than that, these Joy-Cons are fantastic controllers. I wish the button layout was slightly different, but that's again just my personal preference, and I'm not gonna let that impact the controller at all. It's a very, very nice controller, very nice set of controllers. I should say. And if you need a replacement Joy-Con set, or hell, even if you're just looking to upgrade, this is the way to go. These are whatever brand you can find that are just like these, because there are like, there's NEXIGO. I think there's I can't remember the other names of them, but there's like one or two that look almost identical to this, and they're all the same in my book, I'm pretty sure. But these in particular, I really enjoy them. Again, that's NEXIGO, the NS53. I think that just means that's the color of the ones I got. I'm not exactly sure. I got the white ones because that was on sale, but I think they're normally priced at like 50 something dollars. So again, replacement Joy-Cons that are the exact same thing, way better, and in literally every single way possible. And by the way, I thought the indentation on these things, like the texture on the thumbstick itself, was going to be an issue, but I don't know if it rubbed off or I just got used to it, but I haven't even noticed it for the past couple gaming sessions of Smash. So yeah, um, I'm not really sure what else I can say on these things. They're absolutely fantastic. Again, just be a little bit careful when you're pressing these back buttons here. Make sure you don't accidentally map something that you didn't want to, or hit the turbo button. The back buttons are very responsive. Mapping them is extremely responsive. You can literally switch to anything you want on the fly. It's crazy. Um, well, given their each respective Joy-Con. Maybe that's the only issue you have with it. But again, the Switch itself allows for customizable mapping control, so you can have Y be on. You can have Y be. Freaking, I pointed to X. Whatever. I can't keep track of them. You can have one of these buttons be over here anyway, and then just map that to this button, and you're pressing that over here. So, or vice versa. You know what I mean. You can map this button to that, and you're pressing that in the game, whatever it is. And the game usually has customizable options. Every game should have customizable controls in this day and age. Doom Eternal did it right. I can't praise that game enough. Anyways, with all that being said, I hope again, I can't praise these things enough, Emily. I hope this review is what you were hoping for. Sorry I got this out to you a little late, but battery life's amazing. Controls are great. It is a little bit loud But yeah, so it's all good though. It's a fantastic controller. Can't praise it enough. So go ahead and pick these up if you would like, and yeah, I'll see you guys all for my next video, whatever that is. Probably Alien Isolation. I got a good number of those in the editing tank, and I plan on finishing that game. If I plan on finishing that game before Sonic Frontiers comes out in T minus. Literally, what's today? It's T minus 2 weeks, 5 days from this recording and uploading. It's because I'm uploading this right after. But yeah, and Kingdom Hearts, I haven't forgotten about that. I will be getting back to that. That whole, literally the entire franchise, as well as that game, is one of those back burner games. It's just one of those I continue it whenever I continue it, and I'll get to each next game when I get to each next game. So yeah. That being said, I will see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.